YouTube, welcome back for another video. For today's video, we got the David situation is worse than you think by Omizi. So we about to check this video out. I am not gonna lie to you, man. The David situation keeps getting worse and worse and worse, bro. It's like the more updates we get about the situation, I guess it's just getting worse and worse. Like it's getting more. I don't know how to describe it, bro. Cause like it started from bro not being it might not be him to oh my god, he definitely did that. You know what I mean? That's how bad it's getting. So we about to check this one out. Hey, follow my Twitch. I'm about to start streaming on Twitch very soon. Follow my Twitch, like this video, and yeah, let's get straight into it, man. Let's get it.
I'm on the phone, my demon. He tell me get rid of my feelings. I'm on the phone, my demon. He tell me go work cause it's limitless. You don't got rights, so we see it.
Over the past few days, there's been so much news about this artist named David, and honestly, it's a little bit hard to keep up with, but from everything that I know, he did that shit, and I've got proof.
That's exactly what I was saying. I said that. I was literally talking about that. I was like, yo, he went from, oh wait, he didn't do that, to, wait, actually, he did that. But the way everything is going, bro, he actually probably did that. You feel me? That was how I was feeling for a second, but now looking at all the evidence and everything that's going on right now, he definitely did that. He definitely did that. You feel me? And that's crazy. That's crazy to even think about. But yeah.
Allegedly, you gotta clear it up. On September 9th, there was an official reporting of a car registered to the artist David, where there was a body in the trunk of this Tesla. Now, he was miles away from the Tesla, and a lot of people figured that the car was stolen or there was some foul play going on. But ultimately, after a little bit of a further investigation, that wasn't the case. It was never reported stolen. There was no signs of any damage, and the young girl in the back of the trunk was 14 years old. The body in the trunk was Celeste Hernandez, who went missing at the age of 13 years old. Died at the age of 14 and then ultimately turned 15 in that span of time. And her family would be relieved to find out what had happened, but opened up a plethora of different questions when it was revealed that she had a boyfriend named David, not D4VD, but DAVID, the traditional spelling. The evidence started surmounting against David. Celeste Hernandez was found in the Tesla wrapped in plastic. They had a bunch of photos together, matching tattoos. The victim's mother confirmed that she was dating somebody named David. She learned that information via Discord chats between Celeste and David from when she was 12 years old.
Social media is circulating photos of David and Celeste.
That is actually really, that's real life disgusting, dude. That's like, yeah, bro, I don't know what to say to that, bro. That's like, I don't know. That's top of the tier, bro. 12 years old? Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's different. That's different. Probably the lowest I've ever seen in a minute, so yeah.
Allegedly together. There is a key point to this that it is completely unverified. Authorities have not confirmed its authenticity, therefore it should be treated with caution. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I personally don't think it's looking too good. It is also important to note that David, whose real name is David Burke, has not been named a suspect as of yet. Cancelling a show on the same day Celeste's name was made public, I mean, what do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, David's cooked. Another photo has just come out of him on FaceTime with the girl. Allegedly, there's a photo of him paying off her middle school classmates to not say anything. He been in communication with Shawty since she was 11. If you go in his Discord chat, the whole Discord know that they was talking. He even got a song that goes, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tatted on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes.
Yo, this is
I hear
bad.
her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress." Nah, gang.
She's literally 12 years old. I think a lot of
Nice try, but remember, O for out. Electrons go out.
Bro, that's what I said too. 12 years old might be, like, her being 12 years old might be the lowest I've seen this. Like, I've seen this PDF stuff going on, but 12 years old might be the lowest I've seen it happen in a while, bro. Feel me? That might be the worst I've seen it happen, bro.
A lot of different people passed off this for a couple different reasons. First and foremost, and there's at some point we got to talk about Discord culture. I know it may seem cool to be in the same Discord as your favorite celebrity, but this is sick and weird and twisted. But a lot of people brushed it off because he's famous, and it's cool that Celeste, somebody that we know IRL or virtually, is hanging out with this guy, talking to this guy, etc., etc.
That's not
and then
cool.
Number two, as far as the music goes,
that is not cool.
You know, it's just a song. These are just words. These are just lyrics. But whatever I know about this new era of artists is the fact that they are literally putting their real lives into this music. There's no more illusions. It's no more any of this. That was the problem with the Young Thug Rico trial, is that they were putting actual lyrics, actual factual things from their lives, the crimes they were committing, into the music.
Dude, so it's not Sunrise. So it's not, so I can go like this?
Yeah. No, I didn't inspect Element. I swear to God, I'm in LA and it says September 7 for me.
What the fuck? Yo.
Case
Bro, and the crazy
everything lines up.
Bro,
guys, you're talking about.
And the crazy part is the internet is doing a better job at figuring out this case than the cops are, bro. The internet is better at like, I'm not saying they're better, but like so far they've been solving the case point by point, and it's matching exactly, and it's actually sick. It's actually sick, bro. It's actually crazy. Because I think her birthday was on the 7th. He dropped a music video or like a song on her birthday. It's just, you just can't make that. You just can't make it up, bro. You really can't make it up, bro. You can't.
What would be the otherness? Just for this very one coincidence, it'd be 365 times 365. We're talking about 1 out of 133,000.
Something that also didn't help David in this situation is the fact that he had a bunch of fascinations with some very strange things, specifically death.
Now, why the fuck would the artist do that?
So what inspired the hook, "In the Back of My Mind You Died," is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it, in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
Back of my mind, back of the trunk. Okay. Okay, David. Okay. You're probably asking yourself, Omar, I don't even know who this weird guy is. Why should I care about him? Well, it's because we cover streamer/content creator news. He started off as a content creator in the gaming space, making Fortnite videos, montages, and different things like that.
So basically, I played Fortnite from 2017 to 2021. I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games. To try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kai Cenat, everything.
But the problem with it is that during those montages, he would get copyright strike based off of using other people's songs, you know, like normal YouTube guidelines. So he started to develop his own music career so he could basically avoid all of that and not get hit with those strikes anymore.
I was a poppin' content creator too, now that I think about it. I had like 50,000, 70,000 subscribers. Yeah, my Fortnite videos were going super viral, but I kept getting copyright striked on the videos because I was using, you know, popular songs and stuff like that. So I cried to my mom again. I was like, oh, Mom, I'm not making money on YouTube anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to go to college. Like, I can't. Like, she was like, boy, get out my face. Go make your own music. But I really took it, and I thought about it, took it to heart. I went on my phone. I looked up how to make music on iPhone. This app called BandLab came up, and I got to work. I just had the earbuds, this phone. I had no money for equipment. I had no money for studio time. I had nothing else to do. Sat down in the closet, this little box, made my first song right there. I looked up Billie Eilish type beats on YouTube, and I just made my first song, Runaway. It's still up to this day as well.
His music started blowing up and gaining traction into the mainstream sphere. He was even featured with some of the likes of the more popular streamers, Jason the Weem, and got a shout out from Blackboy Max on his stream.
I even second-guessed you, but I was in too deep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was fucking crazy. How the fuck did you get in here, bro? You got like 100 billion streams. What the
fuck? That song was on Invincible and Arcane.
Like,
yeah, nah, he has hits. He has
you got
hits.
30 million monthly listeners. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn. Okay. Please, yo, these niggas is like polished.
Nah, look, okay, look, I just gotta mix the shit I like. Of niggas I like type shit.
And this is where everything starts to go downhill. A lot of these people who are kids online that get some sort of traction and buzz online create these communities in which they have a lot of power. One day I might have to do a whole video about how these online communities are cultivated around these celebrities and content creators, and these same content creators and celebrities use and abuse those powers to do nefarious things, like ultimately prey on children. We've seen it in the situations like Chris Tyson, we've seen it in the DJ Academics and North, car situation. And honestly, based off of the screenshots that I've seen in Discord server after Discord server between David and this young girl whose name is Celeste, or this person in Discord named Celeste, it just seems like a common theme that keeps coming up over and over again. Now, at this time that David is blowing up, this girl is like 12 years old. She is extremely young, and she gets a follow back from David on Instagram. Nobody thinks too much of it because famous celebrity following a young person, maybe it's just a fan. I think it's weird, but everybody's just brushing it off. Now, we're gonna say the rest of this being alleged because there isn't actual factual reporting on this, but going forward, it seems like Celeste and David develop a very, very close relationship. They're featured in a bunch of screenshots together, pictures together, put on social media, you know, text messages exchanging and all this stuff like that. It doesn't really look good going here on out. He's going full on relationship mode with this young woman. Hell, even 5 months before her disappearance,
bro, she's not even a young woman, bro. That's a child. That's a child, bro. Yeah, you can't even say that's a young woman. Like, you can't even put her in that category yet, though. Like, you know what I mean? She was 12 years old. She was not even 13. Nah, I'm not even gonna say she was not even 13 because that's weird to even say. But still, like, that is so weird to do, bro. That's crazy.
Seen photographed with her, and when somebody called him out on it, he said that they were being federal because basically he was getting outed for his nasty behavior. But then she goes missing, and it's funny because David is seen photographed in that same exact area, allegedly, based off of all of the research that I've done, paying people to be silent about her, who she is, her age specifically, because he doesn't want to get in trouble. It's weird that he comes up at the same time that she goes missing, but continue down this pathway with me. I want to take a quick sidebar here because as all this evidence is coming out and being revealed to us in real time, you have some defenders of David, and this is where the streaming game comes into play because there is this whole buddy culture about protecting your friends and your homeboys because of the relationship or whatever the case may be. But when Jason the Ween and Lowick are having the conversation about David, it gets really, really nasty.
Have you talked about the situation
with David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still gonna listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one because I don't think Jason was kind of defending him, knowing the situation. I just think it was kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't think he was just like defending David out of the blue just to be like, oh no, he didn't do it. Like oh, that's my guy, I've known him for years. I don't think he did that. You feel me? I just think he was just defending him out of like the way the situation was and where he was at the moment when the thing was going on. You feel me? Because I even said the same thing. I'm like, yo, he's on tour, his car went missing, they found a body in it. I don't think he did that. You feel me? So I even kind of like said the same thing, but like looking at the situation now, you feel me? This is like a premeditated thing. Like it just didn't happen. Like it just didn't just happen out of the blue. So I don't think Jason just gonna get up and defend a murderer or like a PDF guy or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So like I just don't think he just like when he said that. I think he was just in a space like, yo, I don't think he did that. You feel me? That's what That's what I think.
We're gonna perform on the 20th, me and David.
Now, ultimately, I think if Jason didn't know for sure, then he should have probably been quiet. And I'm not even gonna really give him too much flack, even though he should have stayed quiet and just not said anything and just let this evidence play out, because clearly his bias is there. This is somebody he may have known or really did know. But what's disgusting to me is the fact that XQC brought this point to the forefront. David, Jason, and Celeste are all in the same vicinity as each other, and nobody's being vocal about him dating this underage girl.
Wait.
Yo,
hold up.
is a detective, gang.
Yo,
XQC
wait, how?
Is a detective.
Chad, this one looks.
Yo, how is SQC? Wait, what? I didn't even see that video yet. Wait. I don't think that's the same person though. I don't think that's the same person, bro. I don't know. Because what I've heard was he apparently he's been getting people that look like her in his music video. So there's a lot of people that look like the alleged Celeste. I'm not gonna say alleged Celeste, but like a lot of people that look like Celeste, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, but if that's her, that's really crazy.
Yo, XQC is a detective, gang. XQC is a detective.
Chad, this one looks different though. Eyebrows the same though, but I think.
Nah, that can't be the same person, bro.
Hey, chat.
It's not just Jason in this conversation. She's in Discord chats, she's on streams. We've seen photos that give really good proof to the fact that not only is she underage, but they're in some sort of relationship and they're seen together publicly, and nobody's calling this stuff out. There's these cultivations of communities that happen online that ultimately make my stomach hurt, because this stuff goes under the radar and nobody talks about it. Now there's a young lady who is underage dead, and the amount of evidence that is pointing to this singer-songwriter being the person who did this is surmounting crazy style, because people just would not speak up about the situation. Right now, a lot of this stuff is alleged, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good for David. He at least is going to be brought in for police questioning, and it almost seems like he's on the run based off of, you know, him canceling shows and going MIA for a long time. He's no longer as visible as he once was, but I hope and pray that this situation sees justice, because this is nasty. The tweet deleting, the cleaning up of your profile and your image, the hiding, all that stuff like that. And there's a young lady's mother who is waiting to understand what happened to her daughter, somebody who had a troubled past, running away and getting involved in these online communities that have been masterminded and created by these content creators. It's disgusting work, and I hope that there's some sort of good news that comes out the end of the tunnel.
Okay, your robotic writing.
That's crazy work, bro. That's that right there. That was something else, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But yeah, me personally, I'm not an online detective. I'm not a, you know what I mean, somebody that goes around and try to find like evidence or try to like work the case out, you feel me? I just let everything play out how it's supposed to play out. If the truth is gonna come out, the truth is gonna come out, you feel me? But also, like when I was looking at the things, I was like why would he do such an act, you know what I mean? And I came to the conclusion, was like, yo, it was either the girl was gonna go public about them in a relationship and he didn't want that, that's kind of why he did what he did, or hear me out, or she got pregnant, a 14-year-old pregnant, dating him with such status, you feel me? I don't think he wanted that out there, you feel me? That's probably why he did what he did. I'm not justifying his actions, I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking a little too deep, and I'm like, this kind of like could be the reason why he did what he did, you feel me? But yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.